football team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Set, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and won in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. There's Wilson. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a... Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And
they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12.
To throw on 2nd down. Cannon throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big connection on that one. 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's a give to Gibson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow. Yeah,
will they make up for it? Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson. And this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're on the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The interception rolls. They just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking to throw on second down. Cannon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Being chased out left. That is caught by Lamb. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Diaz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
41's the mark.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's got it to Gibson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Cut. 12's the mark. You ain't.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Burke. And all the way down to the 26. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Slam, slam. Watch the edge.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Switch, switch, switch.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Diaz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Check.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Washington 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, Cannon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. To throw on 2nd down. Cannon. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cannon. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Cannon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Cannon. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mike 3. Combo. Get the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Cannon. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch his slant. Check 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Cannon. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 40. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cannon eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Bowman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. Oh, he falls over him. And down he'll go at the 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 50, check 50. Check 13. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Chinese Ringo, Chinese on the Ringo, Chinese on the Ringo. 3 down. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Cannon flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson fighting through the tackle at the 30. And some space here. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
Just tells you how tough it is for him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. Oh, he sheds himself free. A big play there on the catch and run. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Let's go.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Diaz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.